Oh, look at that.
Okay, how are you, Shannon?
I'm good. How are you? It's so good to see you.
Good to see you. And I honestly didn't remember how much I love your Prada sign on the back.
Oh, right. This
And
is like for Zoom, this is the best like background. So
I think it's perfect. You have Tupac over there,
little do
isn't
you
it?
know the mess around, but yes, I'm proud of the wall.
How have you been?
Uh, good. I've been really good. Married life. We were just talking the other day, like we want to do our anniversary maybe in the Riviera Maya. So we'll see. Stay
Oh,
tuned. If we do, we'll definitely be paying you a visit.
well, it's awesome. Well, your wedding was on the 18th of June, so
Yeah.
time flies. Anniversary will be very soon.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So, as you know, I'm trying to do this podcast because I have seen a lot of questions on the brides, and I
Yeah,
thought there was not better person to answer a question that it actually writes.
that's perfect. This is such a good idea.
First, I know how Robert proposed you, but
Yeah.
people don't know. So I would like you to share how he proposed.
Okay. Well, the story goes. So it was actually in the middle of the pandemic, like we still are. Um, but we had been planning different date nights, whether it was at home or if the world was kind of opening up a little bit then. So this was June 2020. So he planned a date day and took me to Temecula, which is a wine country in California. So he took me there and we like just did a bunch of different tours with at the wineries. And the last one we went to, he had like a whole tour of the grounds planned. And at the very end, while we were like looking over the grounds, there was champagne and roses. And he got down on one knee and I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And then so he proposed there. And then he from Temecula, we drove back to LA and all of our friends and family were waiting at he had like a little party waiting for me, a surprise party. So
Well,
as much as we could then, because there wasn't that many people around. But yeah, it was so perfect. I was so surprised. It was perfect.
and from that moment, like, how did you decide that you wanted to do a destination wedding?
So Rob and I are both from different states in the US. And so we kind of like, I didn't really want to have it in Ohio. He didn't really want to have it in Texas. So we were like, well, and we live in LA, but it just didn't feel like, if we felt like if everybody was going to travel anyways to come to our wedding, we might as well make it like a full destination wedding. So actually neither of us had been to Cancun or the Riviera Maya, but I was just researching like all over. Honestly, like we were thinking abroad, we were thinking Europe. And then we just landed in Mexico. I just did a bunch of research online, like Googling, all there's so much out there. And I came across the Riviera Maya and I was like, this would be perfect. His mom she's like claustrophobic. So she didn't really she hates traveling. She hates being on the airplane. So we didn't want to make her travel too far. And so she's from Texas. So we're like, this could be perfect, like right in Mexico. So yeah, that's kind of why we decided destination wedding. And then just in researching and Googling, I found the blue Venado. So we wanted to have it very private. We didn't really want the whole hotel thing. We found out. So I did a lot of research with that. I was like, maybe this, you get a lot with it, but it was really important for us to just have it very private. We didn't want like random people being able to watch our ceremony. So when I found you guys, I was like, okay, this is gorgeous. Like so private, just everything we wanted. We could get married right on the beach. Like everything was right there. So it wasn't a lot of traveling for our guests because they're already traveling so far to be at our wedding. And then it was perfect. And then when we met, I was like, okay, we got some connection going. I don't know. This is perfect. Rob and I got off our initial call and I was like, she is amazing. Like I hadn't felt that with anyone else and trust me, I had talked to so many people and I hadn't felt that really. And that's so important, especially like when you're planning a wedding in the middle of a pandemic, not being able to go, be there as much as we wanted or at all. So it was just really important to already have that trust at the initial meeting, so.
But at the end, you did have the chance to come before the wedding.
Yeah. Thank God. We planned the trip. Was it it was January because it was right around Rob's birthday. We were able to get out. It was like perfect timing because I think right after that we went back into a little bit of a spike lockdown situation.
Yes.
There's a lot of ups and downs planning your wedding in the middle of a pandemic. But we were able to get out and saw the venue. You guys hosted us beautifully. And I couldn't have been more pleased actually being there. You see all these pictures and you see videos and you do as much research as you can, but there's nothing like being there and the hospitality and everything that you got. It was just, I'm like, oh my God, like I was so emotional. I was like, it's perfect. Like, I'm so happy that, all this planning and all this talking, all these FaceTimes and whatever, everything is just coming together so nicely. So we were blown away by the venue.
So from the wedding, what was your favorite part? Because I know there was like a couple surprises that I was very pleased to do them.
Oh my God.
I have the photos and I keep enjoying that part. But what was your favorite part?
Obviously marrying my husband. Well, first of all, the sunshine, because it rained that entire week. So we had the plan A, plan B, C, all the things. But I'd really come to grips with it raining on the wedding day, and that was fine. It's fine, whatever God has planned. But woke up to sunshine and it was such a blessing. So that was one of my favorites. Obviously marrying Rob, like the actual ceremony was beautiful. I mean, and it's just so nice to see all the work that you do and the planning that we did together and like the playlist and all the things just like come together so nicely. So the ceremony was one of my favorites. And then like you're saying, the surprises. So I obviously loved our first dance, the dance. We did a father-daughter dance, duet or whatever. So that was really fun. And then my bridesmaids surprised me with, surprised me with a dance down my journey of dance, if that makes sense. So my background is in dance and they went from all the way from my like first recital to my dancing in the NBA. And oh my God, it was amazing. Yeah. I miss it. It was,
your face was like, oh my God.
Shocked. I had no idea. It was so awesome.
With the shots.
Yeah.
From starting in the very, very first moment when you got the introduction to the dance area, and then everybody started dancing.
Oh my God.
I think it was like the beginning was a song. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a part of the Lion King. Oh my God. Right?
Yeah, so my very first recital dance was to the I Just Can't Wait to Be King. So my sister and my brothers recreated that. It was so funny.
Well, for that photo now that I'm seeing, also one of the things that the brides liked the most after we did your wedding, it was the champagne wall. I think everybody from your wedding were like, I want to have that. I really want to have a champagne wall. So for the favorite moments, I can say to me, like every single detail that you guys brought to the wedding was very special. Even those hats that you were wearing, they were absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You say,
Yeah.
what was this in Robert's hat?
I think that's his zodiac sign, but we had our wedding date in Roman numerals on it somewhere. I think it's on the other side of our.
Yeah, the other side.
Yeah.
This-
But yeah, we had those custom made here. There was where Rob got his suit in LA. They recommended this hat guy. His name's Mashika, but he, I mean, blew it out of the park. He was very, very
The
serious.
suit was very nice too, I can say.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
accessories and your dress. I think every single detail and was very taken care of. Like even the bridesmaids dress. I love how all of them, they have the same color of the dress.
Yeah.
You can see the water here.
Yeah. He just threw it on. Oh, I love watching these.
Yeah, I have like a very nice day on your wedding. I remember when you guys did the parents dance and you were like, the mom of Robert was like, I'm not wearing shoes. And I'm like, okay, yes.
Yeah.
So where did you guys stay?
So all of our guests stayed at the Barcella Maya Riviera. It was like, I mean, that's a huge property. I think there's like 6 or 7 resorts within the one resort, but we had most of our guests stay at the adults only side. And then some that had kids stayed at the other side. I forget what it's called right now, but that hotel is beautiful. Like I highly recommend it. All of our guests had the best time. I don't think anybody had like any issues. It was beautiful. And it's very close to the venue. It's like,
yeah, that is actually one of like the top question for the brides, like where should I stay? And that's like the very first is like Barcelona versus not doing it on Barcelona. And I remember we did a rehearsal in the hotel, not the dinner. So I thought that was very flexible for a hotel to allow us to have a room.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they charge you or if they didn't, but I think it was very good that they're, you know how the some hotels here in the Riviera can be very like very picky in terms of people that is not from the wedding or that is not staying in the hotel, that they are not allowed to go inside. And I remember they did allow me to go there and even park.
Yeah.
It was not too much walking.
Right. They were pretty accommodating for all of that. And yeah, they didn't charge me. It was nice. I think they're obviously around that time too. They're very appreciative of how much business you're bringing into them as well. So yeah, we were lucky with how many people came and how flexible the hotel was. It was a really good.
And did you thought that the transportation was like too far, or do you think it was a good amount of that time?
Yeah. No, I thought it was perfect. As far as the hotel to the venue, yeah, it was perfect. And yeah, I mean, I didn't get one complaint about that, especially when they're from the airport to the resort. It's a little bit of a drive, but the venue to the hotel was nothing compared to that.
So in general, what would you recommend to any bride that it's like recommend, or any tip that you have for the brides are doing the destination wedding here in the Riviera Maya, not just in Blue Venado, but
yeah. That's a good question. Well, first I would say honestly, do it at Blue Venado. Like, it's perfect. And you guys couldn't have made it easier on us. And I think, I mean, you know, most brides are doing it for the first time. So you're not really sure what to expect, what to do, you know, especially a destination wedding. I think the ease of, and the communication between us and how perfect the venue is. It's literally, I mean, for us at least, it had everything we wanted, you know, getting married right on the water. And then I mean, one of my favorite parts too was the like couches and tables and stuff during cocktail hour. Like I loved how comfortable it made everybody feel. It wasn't, and that's very much Rob and I's vibe. You know, we like nice things and but we want everybody to be comfortable. We want to have like the best party of the year, you know, and hopefully we gave that to everybody. But I also would recommend to stay longer after the wedding so you can enjoy, you and your husband or wife or whatever, you can just enjoy a couple of days when everybody's gone or whatever, or if they're still there, great. But you know, you don't
Just
have
that time, like a mini honeymoon
yeah,
for another honeymoon.
yeah, exactly. And last piece of advice, try not to stress about the details on your wedding day, because there's going to be something that happens. There's going to be something that just isn't perfect that you thought in your head, and you have to roll with it and be in the moment of what the day means. You know, I think, you know, there's little things that happen. I mean, I think someone said they were coming and then didn't come and then came and all the things. And so, you know, we were dealing with, we were dealing with seating like at the wedding. And I'm like, I don't care, just put them wherever. Like you just have to like, not everything will be fine, and people are going to appreciate the day. They're there because they love you, and enjoy it, and find moments throughout the night to connect with your partner, because obviously you have a lot of family, a lot of friends, a lot of people there that want your attention and want to see you and all the things, and give that to them, but make sure that you're giving it to your spouse as well, because that's why they're there. And that's why you're
that's
there.
one of that's a very, very nice advice, because you can get to be the you are loose in between talking with a friend, with the cousin, with you.
Right.
And then certainly you're like, I didn't tell you. Didn't tell you not,
Yeah.
right?
You're like, oh,
hello,
hey, love
husband.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Shannon, I also would like to talk about your projects. There is a lot of weddings, a lot of brides that are from California. And I think when you and Robert were here after the wedding, I told you that I wanted to also get to connect, because some of them, I know that some of you are in the same business or relative business. So I think, as you know, is still my plans having this reunion in California with them, so you guys can meet each other and meet other couples that got married. But I will just like for you to tell us what's going on in your business, in your new projects, because I saw something on Instagram and I'm like, I kind of understand, but I would like to get an idea from her.
Well, so Rob and I own a production company out in LA. So we do, I mean,
amazing things.
Was that? Yeah, like, I mean, that encompasses a lot, but you know, we do a lot of dance work, commercial work, music videos. We do a lot of things with influencers too, and brand partnerships. So I don't know where this is going to live, but you know, you can always put our website. We'd love to work with any creative people. So we do that mainly. And then I've just started, I partnered up with the leading global beauty brand. And I'm selling their vegan, cruelty-free, non-toxic products, so that we have a great hair care line, skincare, and wellness as well. So if any of your brides are looking for their best skin and hair, send them my way. These products are amazing though. I'm a huge fan myself. And yeah, so that's the latest project that we're doing.
I will definitely put the website on the Spotify, and also you'll see, because our brides likes to be a community. Well, now we have a Facebook group, and we're 60 brides now. They're getting married, and I do have a lot of girls from California, and that they follow the same, and that they want to have some beauty that is not hurting animals, that is more vegan, that is going to actually, you're not going to come to the wedding with bumps,
right?
Somebody, or with a bird hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Start now. So
and so I will definitely be sharing.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited. I'm very happy for you. Every time that I see your stories and Robert going to the NBA games, having those dates together, you can still feel love even though I'm away from you guys.
Right.
Uh,
Aw, thanks.
but I'm sure I will be visiting soon, so we
Yes.
can connect again in person. And
Yes.
well, I thank you so much
Oh
for
my God,
giving
of
me these
course.
minutes of your time, because I know you're also a busy woman.
Of course, we would do anything for you. We're so grateful for you. I mean, our wedding was, people still talk about it, honestly, like, and that's a that's a beautiful thing. Like, people are still talking to this day about how fun our wedding was, and that is in huge part to you. So we owe you everything, and we will definitely be back to visit,
Oh,
hopefully in June.
I love you and I
Love
love
you.
Robert. So please send him a big hug,
I
and
will.
we'll be talking soon.
Perfect. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Have a
Have
good
an
day.
amazing day.
Bye.
Bye.